Now that we've covered the slope-intercept form, I want to talk about a slight variation which we call the general form. So this form, as the name implies, straight away we get the slope and we also get the y-intercept. So if I just gave you y equals half x plus 8, straight away we know the slope is a half, so y step over x step is a half. 8 is my y-intercept. Okay? Remember that the y always wants to be by itself. If I had 2y equals 4x plus 8. My slope is not 4 and my y-intercept is not 8. Not exactly. Because I've got 2y. So I need to divide everything by 2, yeah? Which means y is equal to 4 on 2x plus 4. Or I could write this as 4 on 2 is just 2. 2x plus 4. Now, slope is 2, y-intercept is 4. So you've got to be careful, the y has to be by itself. There's no letter in front of the y. Now, the other form that I mentioned, general form. It looks like ax plus by equals c. So, slight variation. I've still got c's, I've still got x and y. A and b are just coefficients, they're just numbers. So an example of this would look like 2x plus 3y equals c. So if my x and y are on the same side, and I've got c, which is just a constant, just a number, on the other side, this is what we call the general form. Okay, general form. So, general form is not as useful as slope-intercept form because we can't immediately just get stuff from it. Or can we? So, what about x-intercept? What do we know about an x-intercept? If I'm looking for an x-intercept, what is my value of y? 0. So, if I had this equation, sorry, I'm just going to make that a number so that it's actually legit. If I was talking about this equation, I said, what is my x-intercept? I won't use that colour. X-intercept implies y equals 0. So all I'm going to do is plug y equals 0, and I'll have 2x, because not touched, plus 3 lots of 0 equals 8. So therefore 2x equals 8. What does x equal? Divide by the 2. 8 on 2 is 4. I've got my x-intercept. Same thing with the y. If I want the y-intercept, x equals 0. So I'll just get 3y, because that vanishes, equals 8. Therefore y equals 8 on 3. That's my y-intercept. What about slope? So, slope I could do two things. I now have 2 points, right? I've got my x-intercept, and I've also got my y-intercept. I could use the method that we've used before, and y2 take y1 over x2 take x1. Find the slope between those 2 points, because intercepts are points. Or I could make this general form. So if I wanted to do that, go this way, using the colour I said I wouldn't use. Go back to blue. So from this, what does slope-intercept form look like? Y by itself, and everything else on the other side. So let's start by moving the x. So remember it's plus 2, so I want to take 2x from both sides. So that'll give me 3y, because it's all that's left on this side, equals 8 minus 2x. Now I want to get rid of the 3, means y is equal to 8 over 3 minus 2 over 3 x. So is this the same? Well, it's pretty close, but I want x just by itself, right? So I could just rejig this. So that just equals minus 2/3 x plus 8 on 3. And just like that, I'm back to my slope-intercept form. Straight away I know y-intercept, 8 on 3. Hey, that's exactly what we said before. Sweet. And my slope is negative 2/3, which we would have got if we use this method. So I can either use 2 points to find the slope, or I can just rearrange back into slope-intercept form, and I get the slope. So now you've got slope-intercept form, general form.